Acquiring the UFC gold is the utmost dream for many fighters in the world. There were not many fighters from England until a couple years back. Michael Bisping did the unthinkable as he became the first man ever to win the UFC title in the English county. Bisping to this date remains an absolute fan favorite. Lately the Hall of Famer has been featuring on the internet as a distinguished MMA analyst. He recently gave his take on Khamzat taking on Robert Whittaker in the main event of UFC Saudi Arabia. The MMA world got excited when it was announced that Robert Whittaker will be taking on Khamzat Chimaev in a 5-round thriller. Former middleweight champion of the world Michael Bisping was a well-known trash talker and an even better fighter when it came to the octagon. Michael Bisping took to the hard way to the absolute top of the division. Bisping is well aware of how styles of fighters play an important role in the outcome of any matchup. On the main event of UFC Saudi Arabia between Robert Whittaker and Khamzat Chimaev, Bisping said, "The first 5-round fight Khamzat Chimaev he's been in. Which automatically if you're in the corner Khamzat Chimaev you got to be concerned. One thing Robert Whittaker is not gonna do is run out of gas. He's very experienced at fighting at the highest level for a long time without getting into the X's and O's." Bisping made it clear that this matchup will be a nightmare for Khamzat. Chimaev has been tired in his previous fights with some of the top contenders. Whereas Robert Whittaker is an experienced individual when it comes to 5-round fights in the octagon. Many will agree with Bisping when he made the claim that this fight is the toughest matchup for Khamzat Chimaev. Chimaev last fought Kamaru Usman and emerged victorious, and Whittaker last took on Paulo Costa and pieced him up throughout the course of their 3-round fight. It'll be interesting to see how does Robert Whittaker fares against his trailblazing opponent. UFC Saudi Arabia is set to be an absolute banger of a card. The company will certainly not disappoint its Middle Eastern fans in the near future.